And sasa akaona the daddy is not listening, akaenda akaambia the mother. And the mother laughed. Akamchekele. But anyhow, they had agreed to get married, didn't it? Then after that, ndio akaenda kwa, the parents had to come together and break that relationship or that marriage. You get it? So there is the right time. We don't have a clock to say you have to get married at this time or this time. But we have to advance that when it is too early, you need to be stable. Isn't it? We also talked about the things you have to meet. You have to be mature first. We talked about what maturity is, the maturity of the brain, the maturity of behavior. We talked about you have to have at least some source of income, isn't it? Because you are the one to take care of your family. You cannot marry for your father. Have you seen people who marry and then they take the wives to their parents? Wish you are come out. Wani mnaniangalia kama mko kwa hii Kenya. Mtu anaoa alafu anapeleka bibi wapi? Wanatoa kwa ile bibi main house, wanatoa karibu. Kula chakula wanakula wapi? Ile chakula mami anapika ndio wanakulia hapa. Who would want to get married to such? That's not fair, isn't it? First, you are fair to your father. Already he had a wife, isn't it? He never needed another one, right? You are also unfair to your wife because she was not getting married to your parents. She was getting married to you, isn't it? So you need to have a place. You need to have. We talked of all that. So you need these things, but that will come towards the end. As you think of now starting a family, these are things you need to consider. Did we talk about all that? So we talk of, you don't have a deadline. There is the range where most of the people fall. And I can tell you by 35, most of the people are married and settled, isn't it? But it is not a deadline. It is not a deadline. Most of the people by 28, they know who their friends are, but it is not a deadline. You get it? God's timing is the best. Don't move with someone else. Don't even feel like you are being unaharakishwa. Because the timing of God is the best. Did we go through all that? So then, we said you keep communicating. And we said you are seeing the person to look to search or to know whether it is the will of God. So it is very good to maintain communication. We also think that we should be able to talk about the difficult subjects. Do you remember I saying that? Msikuwe tu mnaongea ndio mambo yenye ni rahisi. Unajua kuna watu who avoid the hard topics because you are avoiding a situation where you can disagree. But disagreements are normal. You get it? And the best time to know whether you can be able to handle your disagreement is when you are quoting. It is the best time to know whether when we disagree with so and so, can we disagree agreeably? Amen? Can we disagree and still remain friends? So don't avoid the hard subjects. That we would talk about finances. We will talk about finances. Hiyo ni moto. So hiyo tutakutana nayo mbele. Get that kind of a thing. Mbele iko sawa. Tutakutana nayo mbele. You do what people call, you kick the can down the road. You know you will meet it down the road. But you want to keep kicking. So the best time to deal with issues is when you are in courtship. So talk about finances. Isn't it? So if you are earning mtaani, how do we handle it? Who will take care of what? Do we run separate accounts? Do we bring our money together? Do we? That's not easy, is it? But we've got to talk about it. Because you will meet with it. You get it? So don't avoid some topics that unasema hii ni ngumu sana. Hii ni ngumu sana. Talk about every topic. Because then that's when you know when we disagree, are we going to remain friends? Are we even compatible? Ama kwa sababu sasa mtu akikwambia sasa wewe utakuwa ukilipwa unaniletea yote. Mimi ndio nitamu. Okay, as long as there is trust and you're going to do the right thing with the money, fine. But I was of a different opinion. I can maintain my accounts, we can agree who is chipping in, where you get. So it is good to talk about every topic. Don't avoid some because they are difficult. Don't avoid some because you think they will bring the relationship to an end. Kama inakufa ikufe mapema. Si ndio? Kwani kwa right support. Unajua kitu kwa right support inaendelea sana. Sasa unaona imebakisha kadogo. Hii kigongo hii inaisha. But kama inaisha mapema. Talk about the hard subject. Sharing of responsibilities. So who will be doing what? Isn't it? Sisi watu na ukiongea Mungu akuwe very honest. Akuwe very because siku ya kufanya hiyo unasema itafika. Sitafika. So I was told of a couple, they were teachers, both of them, high school teachers, and they got married. These are not believers, but they got married in church. Lakini sasa kabla wawane, wakati walikuwa kwa hii stage, waliagree. Wakaagrii kila kitu watakuwa wanagawana nusu. So hata kiosha vyombo. Kiosha leo, kesho ni zako, si ndio? Juu mimi niko job na wewe uko job, si ndio? Si wote tunakuja tumechoka. So they agreed. Kuosha vyombo nitaosha na wewe uoshe nusu. Wakaagrii tukipata mtoto hata kuchange tutakuwa tuna change kila mtu mara ya si brother the man agrees because at this stage she wants the lady attending course sio yeye ni style anasema ndio the lady anaweka tik kila kitu nusu. So what happened? They got married. For the few days, it worked. Sindio? Trouble came when the child came. Mtoto alipozaliwa. Unajua sasa hata wageni wanakuja kuona mtoto. Wageni wanakuja kuona mtoto. So hii ni tani ya brother. Sister came kwa sofa set. Namwambia, really? So go to the kitchen and bring tea. Go to the kitchen and bring tea. Sasa, hana brother anaona kwanza sasa ni relatives wake wamekuja. Ni relatives wake. The brother wamekuja, the mother is here, the daddy is here, the brothers and sisters, and then they are saying, go to the kitchen and bring us tea. And I imagine hata sasa Stefani kuosha vyombo. Kuosha vyombo, aoshe vyombo. Sasa ndio apike chai awaletee. How he feeling is a man. Anaanza kusereka. Anakuwa ni maide. Siri, remember is your time. Anajikaza. Buruta mgugo anaenda analeta chai. Sawa chai, watu wanakunywa chai. Unajua sasa wanamwangalia tu. Katoto kanalia. Really? the baby needs a change of diaper. Because there's no problem with changing. I change mine, right? But I don't change it because it is kitu tumekatana. They are my children. She's busy change. Sasa naambiwa siri the baby needs a change of diapers. Unajua sasa wageni wamejaa hapa, sasa anaona shida ikaingia. Sasa akaanza kukataa. Alipoanza kukataa, akakuwa reminded. This we agreed before we got married, right? And you cannot now at this stage backtrack on your promises. Ikakuwa shida. Sasa mwenye alikuwa anatuambia ni mwenye alikuwa anawasimamia. Sasa wamerudi kwake. Wanaongea wanaanza kuagua, some duties are better done by the sister, by the wife, some duties are better done by the husband. The wife anarudia, we agreed. We did what? We agreed, and we cannot negotiate what we agreed at this point. If it was not okay, he should have said it then. At this stage, we can't. Itaishia wapi? You get the point? So discuss the hard topics, but also don't agree for the sake. Don't agree for the sake. Because those things will meet with them down the road. So when you have a friend, talk about everything. Talk about the hard topics. Talk about the hard things. Amen? Kama ametoka Ngong, na wewe umetoka Malindi, where will you settle? Get those kind of things. Amen? Where will you settle? Ataenda kwake Ngong, na ile pia rudi na roho. Amen? Ama mtasema Machakos ndio hapo. Let us settle in. Those are things you need to talk about, isn't it? They could be. Don't agree to talk about the soft things, the things you agree. Just talking about the Bible, the message, those are very easy to agree on. You're not Yamakata. But also talk about the things you are likely to disagree, so that you find a way out. Amen? Amen. So, we said courtship can either end. We started at some point we said, if you find it is the will of God for you to be together, you proceed to engagement. Isn't it? If you find it is not the will of God, you do what? You terminate the relationship. You see, so we get it from the Lord. Now, when you terminate a relationship, it is quite hard, isn't it? You hakuna mtu alikuwa ameingia kwa hii relationship ili ishe. We all had one goal that this one will end up in a marriage, but it is not working. It is good to appreciate when it is not working and to bring it to an end. And you bring it to an end agreeably. Bring it to an end agreeably. Na unaka post zingine watu wanawekaka kwa FB ati ulipoacha wewe uliambiwa umeacha kwa nini? Unaona sasa? Ama tunapotini tu kwa. So wewe wakiza unaona mwingine anasema mimi hata sikuambiwa, nilisikia kwa kinyozi. Niliambiwa kwa kinyozi ya kimea. Yaani nilianza kukua aliniambia. I have to mata kukua umeachwa. Ingia kwa hiyo basi. Mwingine anasema alisikia kwa sababu ameachwa. Mwingine anasema ati mimi nilipoyo nikaambiwa ati kama nimeboeka na yeye. Na akaenda. There is all those funny reasons to see. But there is a Christian way of doing things, isn't it? Remember, you will sit here with that person after that. I'm a people. You will be a brother, you will continue being a brother, you will continue being a sister to that person. So you will continue meeting them. Maybe they even get married to someone else and you continue in this church or whatever church. So it is very good that when you end something, you end it respectively and agreeably. So you approach the person and you lay it on the table. Because of this and this and this and this, it is clear it is not working and you need to find a way out of it, isn't it? Of course, there is nothing, the other person may not see what you are seeing. It may take some time for the person to agree, but it is very good. And you say it immediately, you realize it is not working. You get it? Kuna watu who hold on, they know it won't work, but they hold on just to look like, because they don't want to break it, but in themselves they know this is not working. It is very unfair to break a relationship after 2 years. Is it fair? Is it? I mean, if you have realized after 2 years, it is fine. But if you all around you knew it won't work, but because you are doing some benefit from the relationship, you kept it on life support. Still, it is very unfair. You get it? Because the longer it has stayed, the more the hurt. I'm a single. I mean, coming for 2 weeks, you may just feel bad for an hour, and you are good, isn't it? But come and go in the car 1 year, 2 years, 5 years. I told you the way hata unakuwa identified na so and so, unaita kwa fulani. You get that kind of a thing, and then you are breaking. You get, but if it is not working, it should be terminated. Now, when you terminate a relationship, there is one mistake people do. You rush to another one. Amen? Have you ever read Shakespeare? Na mtu alikuwa anaitwa Shakespeare, she is one of the best writers. Alisema, a heart that has fallen in love is very susceptible to fall in love again. Did you come in the A heart that has fallen in love is very susceptible or very likely to fall in love again. Now, when you terminate a relationship, it's like you are left with some wholeness. Did you come and get? You have already opened some space for this person in your heart. Then the person has gone. That space is left empty. Do you remember physics? It is in nature abhors. What is today for physics? Okay. You look like you are a physics student. You know? Or some time back. I was also a student of physics some time back. And I remember we were saying, nature abhors vacuum. Nature abhors vacuum. In other words, nature haitakagi mahali kuna space yenye si occupied. You get my point? So when you had already accommodated someone in your life as a friend, you are in a relationship, you had already created some space in your heart for that person. Then it is not working, you have terminated. What happens? That space is left empty. You are actually left feeling wrongly. You are actually left feeling like deprived. Get my point? So the obvious thing to think about is to look for someone else to fill the space. And this time you do it like in a hurry. You are not giving it thought or anything. It's like whoever comes. Because it is nature that abhors vacuum trying to fill the vacuum. You get my point? So it is very careful. The time you need to be most careful about is immediately after you terminate a relationship. You get it? Take time. Take your time. So that you sober up, you discover yourself. So that as you enter to another relationship, you have considered it yourself. You know, you have taken your time. You are not getting into this relationship to fill the gap that was left. You get my point? You are not getting to a relationship to remove the loneliness you are left with. You are not getting into a relationship to get someone to compensate for what you have lost. But now you have taken your time. So in a relationship ukaterminate, you want to do what we call the stages of acceptance. Amen? This is now to the student of psychology. I think psychology is common to most of the courses. Sio? Kuna zile tunaitaga stages of acceptance. It starts with what? It starts with what? You know, you are being very good students. Because I also teach sometimes. The students, ile kitu unauliza, ukiuliza swali ya business, wote wanasema sisi tulikuwa kwa ukiuliza ya agriculture, wote wanakuwa business studies. Ndio. Ukiuliza ya geography, wote walifanya history. Ukiuliza ya history, wote walifanya geography. Students are very good. But what I'm saying is, you don't want to compensate. You need to take your time, and you need to come first of all to accept that yenye ilikuwa imeisha. I don't remember exactly, but you are saying that the stages of acceptance, first, it starts with the denial. You don't want to accept that it has happened. Si tunataka hapo. Like recently, watu walipewa result za KCP na KCSE, sio? Sasa kama ulipata 160 marks, kitu ya kwanza, you don't want to accept it. You don't want to accept that you actually got 160 ama? Then unaenda stage 2. Stage 2 I think inakuanga ni ya blame. Anger. So you are angry with yourself, you are angry with the other person for what happened. No, you proceed like that. I'm sure you will find it even if you check for online. So you give yourself time first of all to go through the stages of acceptance. That I was in a relationship. It didn't work. It didn't work for this and this. So you go through it. The final stage is acceptance, isn't it? You now accept that this happened. You are at peace with it. You are not blaming anyone. You are not happy with yourself. You have accepted this is what happened. Fine. If you reach that stage, now you are ready for another one that will come in God's time. Sio? Lakini ukitoka kwa one relationship imeisha, and you don't want to go through the stages of acceptance, shortcut inakuwa kuanza another one immediately. Unataka hata kushow mwenye alikuacha, hata ukiniacha kuna mwingine, naona hata hiyo mtoko wangu unawekwa order. Ukiniacha kuna mwingine. You don't want to do that. Don't fall into that trap. Sio? Take your time to go through those stages to accept, and then after you have accepted, now you can soberly begin something. Now, if you are successful, now you move to the next stage, which is the stage of engagement. Kulikuwa na chai? Iko. Isn't it about time to go and take it? So that we now come and proceed. Isn't it? And so, last time, just go take tea, and then we will come to continue. Let's pray.
gracious God, we again thank you for gathering us here this morning, and even Lord Jesus for the kind of interaction we are having with God. We believe Lord Jesus, the inspiration is from you, and we